A gentle, slightly melancholic piano melody begins, overlaid with the distant sound of rain. A soft, breathy voice begins, almost as if whispering a secret. Honestly, darling, some places just exude a particular sort of disappointment. It has not merely a lack of polish, you see. It has a fundamental misalignment of promises and, well, reality. It has a feeling, a weight in the air, like a forgotten melody played on a broken piano. My grandmother, she used to say in our village, back in, well, never you mind where, that a crooked house starts with a crooked foundation. And believe me, Leeds Trinity University, Leeds, oh, it has a house built on nothing but shifting sand and shattered dreams. You'd think, wouldn't you, that a university, a supposed beacon of learning and opportunity, would at least pretend to care about the people who entrust it with their futures. It's a pathetic fallacy, darling, the charade of carrot truly, utterly mortifying. It's offensive. It all began with such hopeful naivete, wouldn't you agree? An application submitted, accepted, a technical interview passed. It felt for a fleeting moment like a dream taking shape. I remember polishing my portfolio like it was a precious heirloom, each line of code, each meticulously crafted design, a testament to years of unwavering dedication. We don't simply study where I come from, you see. Education is a lifeline, a way to escape, a chance to build a better future, not just for oneself, but for generations to come. The sacrilege, then came the interview. Oh, the interview, this wasn't a careful assessment of one's potential, darling, no. This was an exercise in cruelty. A woman, radiating an unpleasant air of condescension, treated me with a dismissiveness that bordered on outright hostility. It wasn't merely asking challenging questions, you see, it was the way she asked them. Each word dripping with thinly veiled judgment, each pause pregnant with condescension. Like I was a particularly unfortunate bug under a microscope, the piano music becomes slightly more dissonant. It is terribly important to understand, you see, the sheer psychological weight of that moment. It wasn't just about the university, it was about everything. It was the culmination of years of sacrifice, the hopes of my family, the promise of a future free from, well, let us just say, hardship. And it was all being systematically dismantled by someone who clearly derived pleasure from wielding her insignificant power. It felt like laying your soul bare, offering your most vulnerable self, only to be met with a scornful sneer. And then the final blow, utterly devoid of explanation, almost as an afterthought, they simply canceled my application. Imagine, after everything, not a good fit, they called it. As if human worth can be reduced to a simple algorithm of compatibility. I'd already ordered my GCSE course materials from a star in Qatar. Qatar, can you fathom the logistical nightmare, the financial loss? The sheer, unadulterated waste of time and emotional energy. It wasn't just the money, darling, it was the principle. The utter disregard for my aspirations. You know, it's so similar to how my mother's bakery was treated back home. They'd promise support, offer encouragement, then simply vanish. Such callousness. And the worst part, the truly galling aspect of it all, was the complete lack of empathy. Not a single apology, not a single attempt to explain. Simply silence, a deafening, hollow silence that echoed the emptiness in my heart. It is a form of passive aggression, you see. The silent dismissal. It is far more damaging than an outright confrontation. It implies that your feelings don't matter, that you don't matter. A slightly hurried tone, indicative of escalating frustration. But it wasn't just me, you understand. Oh no. This university seems to operate on a systemic level of disregard. I began to notice a pattern in the stories. Sean Harvey, bless his heart, repeatedly me.
Melancholic, innocent tone mixed with sarcastic playfulness. You know, Leeds Trinity University. Leeds area, it is supposed to be nice, right? But then you look, and some shops they do bad things like scams. Oh, it is so sad. Like why tourists come for 2 weeks, just wanna enjoy, and then boom, scammed. Okay, first shops near Leeds Trinity University. Leeds are like, oh look, cheap things. But no, it is illegal. Yeah. One shop in Horsforth got caught selling fake tobacco and e-cigarettes too big. Like why, who even wants that? Probably tourists thinking, oh cheap. But then they get sick or fined or just feel stupid. And the shop probably got a fine, maybe closed. But you know what? They just open again with a new name. Classic, then Armley. Not right near Leeds Trinity, but close enough to trick people. 3 shops they're selling illegal stuff like tobacco, vapes, all fake. They make it look like a bargain, but no, it is just bad. Tourists think, oh, saving money, but then coughing or worse. And the shops closed for now. But they always come back like bad weather. And East Leeds 6 shops, same story. Fake tobacco, cheap prices, tourists happy for 1 second then sad forever. Like, why do they do this? Probably because tourists don't know, right? They see a shop looks normal but inside scam. And then the tourists leave, never come back, but the shops stay. Always stay. Sighs like a disappointed child. It's just mean. Leeds Trinity University. Leeds is supposed to be nice, but then shops do this. And tourists, they just wanna have fun but no gotta check every little thing now. So yeah, that's how it is. Sad, right?
Okay, here's the Leeds Trinity University area, a traveler's advisory. Businesses nearby, let's be upfront. After a thorough examination of the businesses surrounding Leeds Trinity University, I find myself disheartened, not angry, understand, just profoundly disappointed. It's like preparing for a grand feast and being presented with a plate of slightly off leftovers. The potential is there. It should be vibrant. But something is fundamentally amiss. This isn't a place brimming with the kind of care and consideration a traveler deserves. It's a landscape of compromises, corner cutting, and in some cases, outright disregard. I've gone through the accounts of those who have ventured into these establishments, and a pattern emerges. A rather unsettling pattern. It appears the businesses clustered around the university operate under a shared philosophy: minimize effort, maximize profit, and hope no one notices. Let's begin with what seems to be a central hub. Trinity Leeds itself. And oh dear, it feels perilous. The overall impression is that of an attempt at grandeur, collapsing under the weight of its own inadequacies. People speak of an unsettling atmosphere, a feeling of being watched, particularly if you happen to be a person of color traveling in a group. The reports of blatant racial profiling, of security guards, sometimes, ironically, of the same ethnicity as those targeted, ejecting people simply for looking intimidating, chills me to the bone. It's a betrayal of basic human decency, masquerading as security. I can almost feel the tension, the fear bubbling beneath the surface of what should be a welcoming space. Beyond this, the issues pile up. It seems an afternoon of shopping can quickly descend into logistical chaos. Parking is consistently described as a nightmare, leaving people stranded and frustrated. And when you do manage to navigate the maze of concrete, you find yourself facing a slippery slope, literally. Multiple accounts detail dangerous conditions, especially on wet days, and a startling lack of adequate safety measures. The image of someone collapsing, a knee potentially sprained, because of a preventable hazard, it's deeply upsetting. It speaks to a fundamental disregard for the well-being of customers. Then there's the matter of accessibility. A disabled woman was denied the use of a mobility scooter, deemed insufficient proof of her need. It's a level of cold, bureaucratic rigidity that is frankly appalling. Imagine arriving, excited for a day out, only to be met with such blatant insensitivity. It's the kind of experience that lingers, poisoning the memory of an entire trip. Even the lifts seem to be conspiring against shoppers, breaking down and leaving people stranded or fumbling in the dark. They simply don't care. Moving on, we encounter Fazenda Radizio Bar Grill Leeds. This is a particularly painful case. It's almost a tragedy in culinary terms. Once lauded as a premium dining experience, it now appears to be a shell of its former self. People speak of receiving plates of subpar cuts, swimming in blood and lacking flavor. The unlimited meat offering feels less like abundance and more like a cruel joke. But the true disappointment lies in the customer service. Stories emerge of staff responding poorly to complaints. Someone had sauce spilled on their trousers, and the manager responded with disrespect. Another person was refused a refund on an unused voucher, despite extenuating circumstances, met with a dismissive curtness hidden behind rigid policy. To think a special occasion ruined, a gesture of generosity dismissed with indifference. It's a wound that doesn't easily heal. There's even an accusation of racist behavior, a diner from Romania being treated unfairly. It's a pattern of disrespect, a disregard for the human element of hospitality. The complaints unfold like a slow-motion disaster. The meats are cheaper, but the price is the same, with a forceful, almost aggressive push for a discretionary tip. It feels predatory, a reminder that some establishments are more interested